Welcome back to my channel, everybody. It is Mecca Jenny, and we are back with Lil Guardsman, and I'm super excited to jump back into the gameplay. We are going to go to the secret little connection point and see what this is all about, because this is crazy. So without further ado, let's continue. Every castle needs a creepy dungeon, right? Ideal for prisoners who only have one arm. Having not seen a bathroom, you become horrified at the realization of what this bucket is for. I agree, though.
Is this the right place?
It is. I mean, enter if you dare.
What the heck?
Oh, you dared. Hello. Welcome to my lair of chaos.
It looks like a bedroom.
It is his damn bedroom.
It can be two things. I'm a minimalist.
So, this is the little guardsman we've been talking about. Wait, you are, right?
Duh.
I can't imagine why I wouldn't be.
Good news, little girl. You're going to be working the gate for the foreseeable future.
What?
What? That's not good news. Why me? I hardly have a grasp on what I'm doing, and I'm barely tall enough to see over the desk.
I see. Then you're free to go.
Keep it together, Mal. Listen, little girl, we have eyes and ears all over the city, but the gates have always been a blind spot for me.
The point is, the safety and security of the sprawl must be preserved and protected, and you might be positioned to help maintain the balance. Do you understand our meaning?
You want me to do favors for you. Use my position at the gate to let in the people that you want in, deny who you don't. Am I on the right track?
You're at the station.
What if I refuse? You can't make me do anything I don't want to do. I'm 12 years old.
Damn it, you've got us there. But how about we leave it up to chance? Guess which hand is holding the colored ball, and we'll forget about the whole thing. But if you guess it correctly, you agree to do our bidding no matter how nefarious or unreasonable. Sound like a deal?
Do I even have a choice?
Yes. You choose which hand.
Not the brightest one, is she? Malcolm is left-handed, I think, so I'd pick his left hand.
His right hand. Pick his right hand. You can't go wrong when you pick right.
There's only one way to do this properly. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, cat, tie, a pie, stone. If you close, let me go. My mother said that you are the best. Left it is. And if I sang it wrong, let me know.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong choice. What you should have chosen was my foot.
But you said it would be in your hand.
And what is the foot if not the hand of the leg? You lost fair and square.
But
Oh, and don't worry about your father. We're each quite capable at finding ways to keep him busy, making sure you have to cover for him.
As long as he's winning at the tracks, you know?
But
That concludes this briefing. We suggest you go back home, rest, and wake up tomorrow prepared to go to your new mundane job, which you will work at for the foreseeable future.
It's called being an adult.
Keep an eye out for our directives in your daily Guardsman writ. I trust you won't disappoint us.
I might, on purpose.
Goodbye.
Why did you turn off the light? She obviously knows we're still here.
She wouldn't have known that if you didn't start talking.
I should have brought another drink.
Oh.
Boy, what a day. Hey, Arda, pour me a cold one, will ya?
Make that 2, Arda. Hey, wait a minute. You're too young to be drinking cold ones. Make hers a milk, please, Art.
Can it at least be cold?
That depends. How did work go today?
Did better than a 2-star rating, I can tell you that. What were you doing again?
The bidding of the 3 royal advisors.
Do you think it's normal that the big names and faces of this city are using us for their own personal and political gain?
After today, I don't know what's normal anymore.
There's someone waiting for you in the back alley. Garcy Blinkers, Gerby Bonbons. Anyways, it's just through that door over there.
That Malcolm is a madman, but at least he pays well. And with you working the guard shed, I'm pulling in 2 salaries. Your milk is on me.
Hey, we have extra of the daily special today. Eggs and oil and lemon. Do you and your dad want to take it?
No, we're not gonna take it.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
It's broken. If you can find someone to fix it, be my guest.
Still broken, huh?
Aha! There she is, the brilliant little half-pint running the desk. I trust you refused entry to the envoy from the Marvog Empire like we talked about? If you did, I have the gold I promised you right here.
Yep, I sure did. Kick their ass back to Marvog.
Incredible bravery in the face of a brutal murderer.
Oh, you know, all in a day's work. What kind of gold are we talking about here?
I have here 20 pieces of gold. Fair is fair. Take them. They are yours, and with many thanks from Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King...
Just the gold, thank you.
Oh, yes. Here you are.
Get on with it, pal.
Lil, you came.
The heck?
Welcome to Garby Bunches and Emporium of Wonder. You're my very first customer. I was actually inspired by watching you alternately help and hinder folks at the gate yesterday. And I thought, Garby, there must be an industry of enterprising individuals supporting the guards. And when I looked around, there wasn't. So I met a mage who's got a magic crystal hookup, and now I'm selling guardsman tool power-ups. If you've got the cash, I can sell you extra power crystals. Both the good kind and the cheap roll the dice and see what happens kind. As well as power-ups for all of your tools.
That's cool.
It's pricey, but the more crystals you can load into those bad boys, the better.
I hear.
Finally, if you need cash, you can sell me anything you might have taken off of unsuspecting suckers. Here, take a look.
Alright. Got power crystals, janky crystals. Okay. I could sell my creepy book. Photos. I think I'm gonna hold on to it for now. I think I'll hold off.
Back for more? Feast your eyes.
Nah. That cannot be safe. Lil could fall into the sewers if she would walk to that part of the screen. What smells coming out of that dumpster? Indescribable.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay? Quiet, you.
Yes. Seamus McGoblin did a commendable job painting the dungeon walls. Although humble, he really is quite skilled. He never let a drop hit the floor, and he did all the edges without using tape. Really high quality work. It brought a much needed breath of life into the room where some people wait for execution. Seamus went home with his hard-earned paycheck in one hand and a bouquet of flowers for his wife in the other. He put his 6 goblin children to bed, swept his wife off to her feet, and took her to their room. His 7th child, Becky McGoblin, is due sometime in the spring. Moving on. The Praetorian envoy presented himself at court, which began okay until, out of sheer politeness, Princess Desdemona acknowledged his bugle. He proceeded to toot his own horn, which rapidly diminished the favor he had just secured, and all in the attendants left with a bad taste in their mouths and a ringing in their ears. That night, lying in his bed, the chambers provided for visiting dignitaries, he felt smug that he had managed to successfully slow down the competition by bribing a guardsman. He thought to himself, maybe I missed my calling as a spy, but quickly rethought it as he considered to life expectancy for a Praetorian intelligence agent. Signor Capello Fantastico entered the sprawl and began his quest for the perfect hat. He ventured to every store that sold headgear in the sprawl. Henry's hats, Linda's lids, Homer's haberdashery, the Chappelle Shack, Mind Your Millinery, hats, all caps, and even Yeedle's Yarmulke yurt. But none of them had the type of hat he was searching for. But rest assured, Signor Capello Fantastico will not relent until the top of his head is restored to its former glory. The Marvel envoy returned to the Praetor and conveyed that she had not completed her mission due to the meddling of a small human girl at the gate to the sprawl. Disappointed and inconvinced, the praetor immediately stabbed the envoy through the heart, which made both of them feel a little better. The envoy's ability to stay standing despite the stab wound only increased her stature among the Marva. What? The praetor will travel to the sprawl to deal with this in person. Lovely. I love that for her. Beverly, intoxicated by the alluring hope of the possibility of love, went straight to the castle to meet with the princess. Unfortunately, the gate guards there aren't as easily swayed as you are. And they proceeded to bully Beverly ruthlessly until he left of his own accord. While the guards were distracted, a disgruntled chambermaid escaped with a full set of fine silverware from the palace. Chloe encountered a guard patrol outside of the city gates and attempted to pickpocket them quietly, which she didn't do successfully on account of all of the singing. In jail, it only took her 5 minutes to be sent to solitary confinement. Jeez. Level 3.
It's news in the morning with me, your news anchor, Manuel Mentiroso. Breaking news. The chosen suitors for our beloved and newly available Princess Desdemona will be arriving today in the sprawl. Be on the lookout for royal carriages, entourages, and attitudes. Breaking news. The Duchess of Scarborough's prized pet cat, Sprankles, has passed away at the age of 43. A representative from the Small Rodent and Budgie Coalition
Girl is up at 6 a.m.
Oh look, another note.
Lil, I'm off running an errand for Lieutenant Stryker today. Apparently she needs me to time how long it takes to run around the entire circumference of the sprawl. Bro. Really shouldn't have competed that hot dog eating contest last night. Do me a favor and go down to the Goblin Ball Arena and place a bet of 30 gold for me after work. No. There's an extra $5 just for you. No.
You didn't tell me which team to bet on, but my chances can't be any worse than his usually are.
Expect the arrival of Crown Prince Phineas of Petrod and Praetor Kargan of the Marvel Empire. Don't let your guard down, but do not delay them unnecessarily. Ash. Today is the Goblin Ball Tri-Goblin Cup semi-final between our beloved Sprawl Brawlers and the Kaladar Lightning. The bastards. Ash. There has been a BS report, Bank of the Sprawl, regarding a number of unusual transactions involving sports betting. A reminder to the Guard Force, city officials are forbidden to participate in gray market sports betting. Stryker. Okay. The guards are hearing talk of increased smuggling. Be vigilant. Watch out for anything that could have a secret compartment. Trust no one. Deploy the truth spray if necessary. Stryker. Alright.
Yes, it is I, little one, heir to the throne of Petrard, here before you in the flesh. Please, no need to bow or genuflect. No need to avert your eyes, no. For though I am a crowned prince of the realm, I am a humble man, one of the people, no better even than you, tiny gatekeeper.
you'll be glad to know that the opening ceremonies of our newest royal sulfur mine were a complete success. Only 4 deaths, which is far fewer than the last. No matter, we look forward in Petrard. No sense crying over spilt... well, there it is.
No, indeed. Why, those pathetic working-class miners, best thing they could do is die anyway. Stop taking all that oxygen.
Oh, my thoughts exactly.
God, barf.
Just kidding.
And with that, it is off to face the princess and destiny. Before I go, can you spot me a $5? I'm afraid I left my wallet in my other pants.
No.
Is it that you don't have the money, or that you don't want to lend it to me? Oh, smart-ass ticket taker! When I'm king, I'll remember this.
You do that. You admitted the crown of Prince of Petrard, but you didn't spot him with $5, which is your right.
Good day. I traveled up here with the convoy what was bringing Prince Phineas to the sprawl. I'm not staying long. Just need a place for tonight before I head back to Petrard. I was hired to come along with the convoy in case anything broke down on the way, and in case repairs were needed on any of the equipment or transport. The prince doesn't exactly travel light. 3 carriages of wardrobe changes alone. To be honest, I don't get to the sprawl often. Too many mages around these parts for my liking.
I'm sure they were glad to have you as a personal insurance policy.
I don't know if I'd go that far. If they didn't absolutely need to hire someone to make sure the prince was here bright and early, they surely would not have. Wouldn't spend a penny on their dying aunt, the Pomp family. If I could have afforded to stay home, I would have. But they made me an offer I couldn't refuse, so to speak.
Was it a threat? A horse's head in your bed?
Nope, just a big heaping pile of money. The king and queen are desperate for the prince to secure the hand of Princess Desdemona. The future prosperity of Petrard depends on it. To be frank, the whole kingdom is flat broke. This is their only chance, to marry rich.
I guess that explains the big deal everyone's making out of this whole let's marry the princess off thing. Shouldn't she have some kind of say in the matter?
Now that is something seriously worth considering. I thank you for this respite for the evening. I'm certainly glad I don't have to head all the way back to Petrard tonight. By the way, do you know of a good inn nearby?
No better place than the Twisted Sisters Tavern. Not a classic beauty, but she'll get you where you need to go.
My kind of establishment. I'll see you there.
There are a lot of things falling apart in this brawl, and your pleasant report may lead to fixing a thing or two for you. That's right!
Sprankles!
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, Sprankles.
Weep, weep, weep.
We are returning from the funeral services for Sprankles.
Oh, no!
The service was held in the Duchy of Scarborough, but the remains are being interred at St. Euphigenia's Pet Cemetery here in the Sprawl.
Sprinkles loved visiting her friends at St. Euphigenia's.
Why is Sprinkles?
Oh no!
Why is you know who being laid to rest here?
We do not have a pet cemetery suitable for such an entry in the Duchy of Scarborough.
What exactly is a duchy?
It is a parcel of land under the purview of a duke or duchess. Scarborough is the duchy controlled by Her Grace, the Duchess of Scarborough.
Present?
And it is a far nicer duchy than some, for instance, the Duchy of Caladar.
Oh, Caladar! What a dump!
I only went to the funeral because Monty's was catering. I always hated that damn cat.
Sprinkles! I'm sad. I've just got to keep quiet, get the cat past customs, and then drop the illegal contraband off at the dungeon. Then I'll get my money and be set.
My eulogy was very rambly and very poorly received.
Hang on. What did you just say?
Yeah.
I'll admit it, I hated the cat.
No, not you. You, mourner guy.
I confess, I've been holding this inside for too long. I was approached by a weird guy who tricked me into smuggling illegal pixie dust into the sprawl for him. He was holding the ball in his foot. Who does that? I plead guilty, Your Honor, on the grounds of I did it.
I'm not a judge, you know.
Oh.
But I'll leave it to the courts to deal with this. The rest of you, pack up your dead cat and be on your way.
Okay. That's crazy.
All right, have fun burying your cat.
We shall.
Sprinkles will be so happy at St. Euphigenia's. I just know it. Thank you, my dear. Sprinkles thanks you.
Oh, good. And that's how you truth spray your way to success.
Did a sting. You foiled a drug smuggler bringing narcotics-grade pixie dust into the sprawl inside the casket of a dead cat. What a weird day. Good job.
Phew, I made it. Listen, I gotta get in there. The whole team came through a while ago and the game is about to start. We all good?
No.
And you are...
You're kidding, right? Come on, I'm Sarona Goodfoot, the Star Troll Goblin Ball player for the Caladar Lightning. I don't have time for games right now. I gotta get to the stadium and win us a game. Come on, the big Goblin Ball game starts in 30 minutes. My stupid personal driver had to take a detour to get here. What more do you want me to say?
I know what you mean. Personal drivers can really be an inconvenience sometimes.
Oh, you have your own personal driver?
No, and that's what's so inconvenient about it.
Thanks. Now to wipe the floor with those lousy sprawl brawlers. When you hear the crowd cheering my name, you'll know it's for me.
Well, duh.
You admitted the star player of the Kalidar Lightning with her. They are nearly unstoppable.
Greetings! I am Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I believe you met my envoy, the angry warrior with the head in the bag. She would have come by this gate to announce my arrival. I demand you let me pass immediately. Quapla.
Girl.
But I am the prattler!
Girl.
What on earth are you doing? Since when are you exercising independent thought? I don't care what your opinion of them is. If they're the real Praetor Kargan, then let them through at once. Is that clear?
They are not.
Right away, Councilwoman Ash.
No. It's not. What?
You're free to enter the sprawl, your praetorship. Good luck wooing the princess.
Thank you, child. But first I think I'll find your best hotel to stay in. To refresh and rejuvenate myself. Yes, I think that will be just the ticket. Quachplort.
Are we already at the selecting randomly part of the game? This faker shouldn't be. Yeah, no kidding. So, what gives here? Yeah, I'm sure.
Greetings. She
Yeah.
would have come by this gate.
Right.
Why do you pester me with questions? I am a
You're
very
phony.
important royal figure and I must enter your city to meet your princess and marry her. Now let me be gone, child. Quack
Never gonna
black.
happen. Never gonna happen.
Just a few more routine procedures. You understand.
Please hurry. I do not like to be kept waiting.
Your envoy said you had a message for the princess? What was that message again?
My message? Oh, it's Iki Bok Choi Flanagan Mok Tok. It means together we shall be married.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Quaplorm.
Can you speak some more of your native tongue for me?
Yes, okay. Crack a fish stick, huddle, muddle, shoehorn. There. Can I go in now?
I really want to try this. Ah, you're lucky.
Something about you isn't adding up here. I remember I have your picture. Maybe if I go and get it, I can...
My picture? There is no need for that. I promise you I am the real Praetor Kargan, straight from Marvog, fresh out of the ballet. If you don't let me in, I'll be forced to send my scary envoy with all the knives after you.
She and I got along great.
Oh, okay then. If you don't let me in, you'll never see her again. Her or her head in a bag. Crab cakes!
What good is a praetor's promise to a little girl like me?
Fine. If you let me in, I'll give you candy.
And now you're trying to bribe me. Not really the dignified behavior you'd expect from a praetor.
But I am the prattler!
What on earth are you doing? Since when are you exercising independent thought? I don't care what your opinion of them is. If they're the real
Bye-bye.
You've made a powerful enemy today, little girl. You'll soon feel the wrath of an entire empire. Quaplort and goodbye.
You saw through the old fake predator routine from a mile away. Who does she think you are? Someone who can't see through the old fake predator routine? Pfft, amateur.
Little warrior, I am weary after a long journey, and I am not used to being made to wait in a lineup. Let me pass on my way. I must rest before I meet your princess in order to win her hand and bring honor to my people.
This seems more legit. This may seem like a strange request, but would you mind saying your famous battle cry for me?
You mean Kapla?
That's the one.
I would hope that my stunning war cry is sufficient to being granted entry immediately. I have just arrived from the ballet, and it was a long and brutal affair. Indeed, the smell of the ballet is still fresh in my nostrils. A fine successor has been chosen in that glorious trial by combat. Mayala will make a fine praetor when I finally fall in battle.
I'm sure that Mayala will do your people proud as future praetor. Kapla?
Well said, little warrior. Perhaps one day I will see you at the ballet.
To be honest, that makes me want to throw up.
You would not be the first nor last to spill your guts at the ballet.
Obviously.
You have a keen eye for beauty, little warrior. This is my blade, Heg.
Heh?
It is a Marvog name. In your tongue, it means simply death.
Wonder what you do with that.
Would you like to take it from me?
No.
Aw. Do I have to hurt you? Okay, fine. I feel like she's gonna get it.
And thus I truly begin my quest to marry Princess Desdemona and bring a generation of prosperity to the Marvog Empire. You, little warrior, will have a footnote in history for this encounter. For victory, for Marvog, Kapla!
Lovely. Pretty good. Due to your good job performance, you were paid 20 gold for this ship. This game is getting pretty good. Pretty good. Ooh, a garbage shop, Twisted Sisters Tavern.
I did it. I quit my job as lackey to that awful man. And when I mentioned it to someone at the bus stop, they gave me a sock. And I have no idea why. Just one sock, not even the pair. What am I supposed to do with one sock? Oh, I made a terrible mistake. Oh, I made a terrible mistake.
Alright.
If it isn't my little gate guard friend, of all the taverns and all the towns and all the world.
Yeah. Hello again, Mr. Dwarf.
This jukebox doesn't work.
Yeah, it's been broken for ages.
Looks like the cables have been chewed right through.
Must have been the rats.
Yuck. Rats?
She ain't a classic beauty.
You can say that again. Anyway, I can fix that for you.
That would be wonderful.
For a price.
Crap. Okay, how much are we talking about here?
15 gold should do it.
All right, it's a deal.
Beauty. See, that's the wonderful thing about knowing how to fix things. Never goes out of style. Not like those bloody mages.
How long is this gonna take?
Listen, lady. Patience is a virtue. There you go. That should give the old girl a few more years.
Thanks, Mr. Dwarf.
Don't mention it. Now, leave me to enjoy my ale.
Now that's better.
Thanks again for getting the jukebox working.
I'm not ready for bed. There's still stuff to do.
I guess.
Well, if it isn't my favorite pint-sized Lil Guardsman Lil. You just missed the guards from down at the East Gate. They almost cleaned me out, but I promise I saved a few goodies just in case you happened by. Gee, thanks. Take a look.
I think that's good. I thought we can get in trouble for doing this.
Hello! Thank you for coming to my booth today. I'm here taking a poll on what the new name for the stadium should be.
What's wrong with the Goblin Ball Stadium?
It's a little on the nose. The owners want a little more pizzazz in the title, and you don't get pizzazz without taking polls, or poll-zazz as I call it. Care to give your opinion?
Actually, I've really got to be...
Great. What one word would you use to describe Goblin Ball? Perfect. And the stadium, you would say it's, Excellent. And finally, you come to the stadium mostly for... super. Your input will be tallied with the others. Thank you very much for your time today.
Concessions, come and get them. We got it all. T-shirts, hats, food, drink, illegal gambling, commemorative foam fingers. You there. What can I get for you today?
Did you say illegal gambling?
I sure did. You interested?
I'm 12.
Hey, it's illegal anyways. What's the difference? You want to bet on who's going to win the big game?
I can't be any worse at this than my dad, so sure, why not?
Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about? They're not the best team in the game, but they got a real ringer playing for them. Saruna Goodfoot. Boy, when she gets going, you can't stop her. You sure you want to bet on them? How much you looking to gamble? All right, kid. Your bet is in. Good luck.
Fingers crossed.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Poor guy.
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
After one of the most chaotic third quarters I've ever seen, complete with the rare capture of the Golden Mongoose, this is still anybody's game. But look, Kaladar star player Saruna Goodfoot has taken possession of the wagon wheel and she hurls it. And it's passed through the flaming gates. That's the game, folks. Too bad, Sprawl Brawlers, but that is certainly one for the record books for Saruna Goodfoot and the Kaladar Lightning.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
That's horrible.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
I'm ready. Upon entering the sprawl, Prince Phineas presented himself at a court to the princess, but because he didn't lend him a fiver, he was not able to double it in a game of beer pong at the Basilisk Club, which he could have then tripled participating in the leaky Downspouts arm wrestling tournament. Maybe it's for the best. Yeah. The dwarven tinkerer left his interaction with Lil the Guardsman with a spring in his step. The connection he made in time of increasing intolerance towards non-humans made him think that perhaps rumors of bigotry in the sprawl had been greatly exaggerated. Unfortunately, just before heading to bed in his room at the inn, he took in the night air and chanced upon a group of young men leaving social club for the Sons of Nobles clubhouse. They were able to overpower him and stuff him in a garbage can. He was found the next morning without his recently discovered faith in humanity. What the heck? The Duchess of Scarborough, her valet, and their entourage made it to St. Euphigenia's just in time for the solemn event of Sprankle's funeral. There was not a dry eye in the house, nor a dry crotch when it came to the cat's attendants who commemorated the event by cleaning themselves through the Duchess's moving eulogy. That's disgusting. The smuggler was apprehended and promptly sent to the dungeon. Unfortunately, he escaped sometime between midnight and 2 a.m. with the help of his mysterious contact in the inside, whose office happened to be just down the hall from the particular cell. Invigorated by the wind, thanks to the captain and her lucky second sweatband, The jubilant Calendar lightning players set fire to a cart full of ink. The fire spread to the neighboring warehouse, which was full of coloring books bound for St. Euphegina's Home for Orphans and other unwanted ragamuffins. Aren't team sports just the best? How annoying. The fake pirates heard that you were wisely turned away, took their shtick on the road, and was eventually picked up by the Marva authorities for impersonating their beloved praetor. She was later sentenced to perform in the next ballet, lovingly called the Nutcracker. I'm not even surprised. That's funny. After the indignity of standing in line like a commoner. After indignity of standing in line like a commoner and being subjected to the normal process and procedure at the castle gate, the praetor had to hurry to the palace where they presented themselves to the court. Herself. Her status meant that everyone in the attendance made a sufficient fuss, but she could tell that she wasn't bringing her A game, and would have to make up for her less than perfect first impression in the coming days.
For all your hard-hitting, high-octane extreme sports highlights and recaps, you're listening to the #1 sports station in the sprawl. Now here's Gabbin' 'Bout Goblin Ball with your hosts Rhonda and Peg.
Oh, Rhonda, what about the outcome of last night's game, the Brawlers and the Lightning? Oh, Peg, you don't want to get me started on that. But I do. First, the big news. They finally decided on the new name for the Goblin Ball Stadium. After months of in-person and in-creature polling, the most popular name as voted by the Sprawl appears to be the Boring Coliseum for Sports. I like it. I hate it. We're split down the middle. Let us know what you think by calling the station at 555-21.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an urgent announcement. It has just been reported that Princess Desdemona, the sole heir of late King Oswin and sovereign successor to the throne, has been reported missing early this morning.
I knew it.
In the wake of her mysterious disappearance, the Guard Corps and City Council are scrambling to maintain order over the city. All other radio programs have been canceled until further notice. I'm Manuel Mentiroso, waiting quietly by the microphone for any new information.
Alright guys, this concludes part 3 of Lil Guardsman. I'm excited to get the next day started and see what's going on. It's a little weird because it looks like the dad hasn't been around, which is concerning. So, we'll find out more in the next part. I will see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.